Proclaim our love for Him. He has paid the highest price.
The mission of our church has been given to us by God. From the words of Jesus, go and make disciples. We believe that that purpose, making disciples, has to be lived out together within a community. And so of the three things that we do those together as a church. We gather together, we grow together, we go together. We as a church have identified 12 marks that indicate that we are growing as a disciple of Jesus. They are marks that we saw in the life of Jesus. They were marks that Jesus was teaching the disciples and was lived out by the early church. In 2017, we're going to take each one of those marks for the 12 months. January, we want to focus on one of those, which is being devoted to prayer. In James 5:16, the scripture challenges us, confess your trespasses to one another and pray for one another that you may be healed. The effective fervent prayer of a righteous man avails much. I can't think of any better starting point to our year than this one mark, being devoted to prayer, because it is through prayer that the movement of God is unleashed in our lives. To be devoted to something is to be committed to something. And so we're asking you to be committed, devoted to prayer. I think of the slogan that was used by Nike years ago, just do it. And I think that's the challenge when it comes to being devoted to prayer, January of 2017, that we just do it. We see that Jesus was devoted to prayer. We see that He taught His disciples how to pray, and that the powerful missions and ministry of the early churches recorded in the book of Acts was undergirded through prayer. And so I would want to challenge you on a daily basis that you spend time alone with God in prayer, that you devote yourself on a regular basis in the midst of a given week to praying with your family, and that weekly you pray with other believers. I want us to take the 5 Sundays of January and focus on different areas. In fact, to start with ourselves and move out. And so the first Sunday, we want to focus on praying for me and my family. The second Sunday, we want to pray for our church, our community of believers. The third Sunday, we want to pray for our community, the Huntington community, and the spiritual needs that exist there. The fourth Sunday to pray for our nation, and the fifth Sunday to pray for our world and what God is wanting to do there. And so very excited about 2017 and starting January, asking God that He would move in a powerful way. And so I encourage you that as we begin this year, that you would devote yourself to prayer.